In this video, I picked up some new inventory from Value Village, and we also got to get some new listings done for the brand new eBay store. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm the Commonlad, and if you're new here, I do tons of different stuff, everything from selling things on eBay, Shopify dropshipping, Instagram theme pages. If that sounds like stuff that you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And with that out of the way, there's tons of stuff going on, but yes, I did in fact manage to pick up a whole bunch of new stuff from Value Village. Just one store, one location, but it was actually pretty well stocked, and I found some great items. As well as that, we also have a few eBay listings to do. I know Airval, who's my partner on this brand new store, link in the description below to his channel, is waiting for some stuff. He wants some new drafts up. He's doing most of the listing side and that sort of thing. So we gotta get some stuff up for him. We've got plenty of stuff to list, plenty of stuff to get out of here. Also, I know Canada Post is doing a new promotion. I want to talk about that. It might get its own video separately here in the next week or so. But they're doing the free shipping Tuesday. They're bringing it back. So we gotta get plenty of stuff listed for that so we can actually send out a whole bunch of stuff eventually. Or like I said, there'll be some more details with that probably in its own separate video, but I might explain it here as well. And then in addition to that, we managed to make our very first sale on the brand new store. So I want to share with you guys what that was. But with that all said, let's just jump right into what I picked up at Value Village and see how today goes. All right, well, let's start off here quickly. We got no time to waste, but let's look at what we bought from Value Village, some of the latest pickups. We've got, first of all here, a Guitar Hero, or I guess this is Guitar Hero, right? Not Rock Band. This is Guitar Hero, man. I should know that. But anyway, Guitar Hero guitar. This is for the Xbox 360. It's a Gibson model, and that's about all there is for it. I believe this is one that doesn't require a dongle, which is always one thing to look out for. Maybe it's the PS3 or the Wii ones that do. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure this one doesn't require it. Anyway, the comparables on eBay without the dongle. There was one with a bunch of stickers on it that sold the other day for like 65 or 70 bucks, but the general price was around 60 to 100. I think we can get right around 75 bucks for this one, and we paid $4. That's definitely worth our time, so I'm happy about that. This I might actually save for the new office because I was actually looking to buy one of these. This is brand new. It's a wireless amplified audio receiver, basically just something that you can tap into with your phone and go out via some speakers. But this might be useful. It's brand new for $14.99. If it's not useful, it's going to sell for about 60 bucks on eBay. So that's a good pickup nevertheless. And then we've got this big bag right here full of stuff that I just bought. First of all, a couple shirts right here by Land's End. They were $4.49 each, size medium. I'm going to bundle them together and see if we can maybe get about 30 bucks on those. Moving on, we got a Panasonic base station here. It had a phone with it. It's somewhere in this bag. It was $7.99 though, and it looked like it went for about 40 bucks, so we should be able to get our money out of that one as well. Everything in here has just become absolutely tangled. What a mess. What's this right here? This is a pocket camera. This is by Hanamex, I think that's it. The 110 TF. Looks like it goes for about 50 bucks. Cost me $3.99, so we should be able to get, even as is, maybe $20, $30 for it. I don't know. If I got 20 bucks, I'd be very happy. Then we've got a couple Rogers remotes over here. This will make for another really great little lot of them, or a little bundle. They're $2.99 each, so I'll put them together for maybe 25 bucks. We've got an AT&T phone here. First time I've ever seen the AT&T ones. I wasn't even going to buy them, but then I did some research and figured out they're still worth about 30 bucks each. There's a little bit less of them on the market. That might mean a little bit less demand, but also means less competition, which means I think we'll be able to sell those pretty quick. This was a weird bundle. Bell Fiber remote right here, but bundled up with some sort of router, maybe? This is a Thompson router. Whatever it is, it's probably not even a router. I think it's a router, right? I don't know. Either way, yeah, whatever this thing is. It sells for about 50 bucks on eBay, maybe 40. So that's sweet. And then we got the Bell Fiber remote, which is what I actually wanted here. For $5.99, I wasn't going to pay that for the remote alone, but we'll be able to sell that for about $12 to $15 right there. So that could be an easy 50 bucks right there in that bundle. But obviously I won't bundle them online. I just meant in the bundle that I purchased. What else do we have in here? We have so many phones, and again, this place is the Value Village doesn't put their phones in bags. They just kind of elastic them. They had a lot though, 5 bucks. It's steep. But you know what? We'll be able to bundle these together and get some good money for them. A lot of them were the same make, which is why I bought them. Or sorry, the same model number, which means we could bundle them together, get maybe 20, 30 bucks on them, and we'll be on our way. And actually, no, what am I saying? When they're bundled together, we're probably looking at about 30 or 40. And then there's a couple more in here. I don't know. There's just a bunch of random stuff. That looks like the Panasonic that goes with this guy right there. Yes, it is. Okay, finally, we've got a PS2 remote right here. Super gross and dirty, but we'll be able to get some good money on that, I think, as well. If I clean it up, probably about 20 bucks. So there we go. That's everything that's basically just entered the store. This is not the stuff that we're going to be dealing with today, though. We've got plenty of other stuff that we're going to get listed. I will, however, add this stuff all to inventory and make sure that's all accounted for, with the exception of that guy, because I don't think I'm going to sell it. But anyway, everything else I'll add into the sheets and make sure that's all tracked well and good. And then we will go ahead and move on here to some of the items that we had to list. So here we go. I've actually opened up this phone box. So remember this from last episode. We paid $9.99 for the whole box. I've got all the phones out here. I got to untangle them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do some lots. I just got off the phone with Airval, who had some ideas as to what we could do with these. What we're going to do, since I was going to bundle all 4 of these VTECs together, but there were no comparables on those. However, there was comparables on the phones alone, selling for about $25-30 bucks. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a bundle of 2 with the base station and the one with the charger. These are in a little bit rougher shape. Maybe the lot will help sell themselves, but we'll do that for maybe $35-40, somewhere in that range. And then we've got this nice one right here. We'll sell that individually, and then we'll sell this one individually. And that should give us enough variation in the listings there to at least make a sale here pretty quickly. If you want one, if you want the other one, if you want both, you can get it, and hopefully a buyer will come for those. That would pretty much pay off the entire package of this whole lot. Not including the additional things we have. We have these 2 Panasonics right here. These should probably go, I think we're going to lot these together. There's not many comparables on these models, but we'll just lot them together for maybe $25-30, maybe even a little bit more. But that will be good there. And then a red VTEC. These always are worth about $30 bucks, so that'll be good like that. Again, if we make out with the top line of the most amount of money for this stuff, we could easily be looking at 150 bucks. Maybe more like 100, but anyway, somewhere within 100 and 150 I think would be reasonable, and that would be sweet, especially on a $10 investment. So yeah, looking forward to listening to those. We'll get to that here in 1 second. First of all, I want to just throw up on the screen somewhere a picture of what we sold. This was a lot of 2 Shaw direct remotes. We sold them for I think $38.99. It's on the screen, you can see it there. 50 something with shipping included. But yeah, those sold. Those went out the other day. I actually didn't record them, but you will be able to probably go back and see them somewhere in a video. I'm sure I mentioned them or showed them in a haul. But it's been maybe the 2nd or 3rd time I've sold a lot of Shaw direct remotes. Those things always sell well and for good money. But yeah, whatever the price is on the screen is what we sold them for, and that is our first sale officially for this brand new store. Okay, actually, real quick before I jump into actually listing those items, we have the brand new shelf. I bought this actually at clearance. I didn't even want a new shelf. This was on clearance for something really stupid. It was like $5 or $10. So it was just this one shelf, but it was brand new, so I bought it. Why not? I figured, there's always a use for shelf. If not now, there will definitely be later as we grow at some of the new stores. And then I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with it, because we were having this issue over here mainly, which is the brand new store shelves. This is these 2 shelves right here, and you might be able to see what that issue is. There's no room for anything. We have phones everywhere, and they're such an efficient space or use of space, because look at this. We have, we could literally do double them if there was another shelf in there. So that's not great. And then they're also just kind of like everywhere now. There's like a couple back there. There's back here. These are all listed already. We got a couple remotes back there. But anyway, this shelf was not working. We needed some more room. Over in this corner, really the only useful thing that was here were these boxes. I had a little weird shelf thing here in the corner that was just an awkward use of space and didn't have anything on it, as well as some various other packing material that was just in the way, and a couple receiving items that were on the ground here. I don't know. It wasn't great use of space, so this shelf is actually perfect. That TV is not going to live there. I'm going to get rid of it or use it somewhere. I have no idea. Probably just get rid of it. But this will create an awesome space for even some of these bins that we got. We can stack them 3 high on top of here, use them to store remotes. We can do 2 rows of those, and then we have all this additional storage here for maybe phones or smaller items that don't require as much room. Another thing that we were talking about is potentially coming up with a system to actually track certain items, such as the phones, because I've already noticed now after listing quite a few, I think it's like this one, or no, it's that one back there and that one right here, or a couple random ones are all the same model numbers, which means that, if they have different cosmetic conditions, one has a scratch somewhere, one doesn't, and we just pull it based on what's sold. Okay, we're looking for 660, we find 660, and we grab the wrong 660 that was listed. Well, we might, risk getting a complaint from a customer, or we might just send out the wrong item, which is not good. So there's got to probably be some sort of SKU system as we expand this, which is something that I'm going to work on after I get the additional ones listed. And there's plenty more phones in here as well, I believe, too. Oh, you better believe there is. There's no shortage of phones in this place. We've got bases, we've got more phones. This is all the stuff from the last video. Just taking up room. We got to get it listed, and we got to get them out. Might even do some price drops, because again, to have this many phones listed and not sold is concerning, but I think we'll be able to do it. I was thinking about doing a time lapse of me untangling all these things, but then I figured that would be incredibly boring. So let me get these all untangled, and I'm actually just going to draft them all up too, because you guys understand the process on that. I've done a couple videos on it in the last couple videos, so I won't focus on that today, but we'll get these all drafted, and then we will maybe even figure out where we can store all the phones on here. But let me get all that done, and then we can look into that. Okay, so we got all these guys drafted up, and this is already posing my first sort of issue which I'm trying to solve, which is, for example, I believe these two here were in the same lot together, but I'm not really sure, and like that one was listed after, and one of these is independent, but they're both in different conditions. Like that one's really bad, that one's really good. Was that with that one, or was that phone in, like, you see what my problem is here? We have so many phones, a lot of them are the same model number. Obviously, you know, we want to be able to streamline this whole process in terms of shipping them and grabbing them and everything and knowing where they are in the inventory system. So that's what we're going to try to kind of figure out today. I'm going to start off here by just simply organizing by brand. I'm going to maybe put some elastics around things that I know go together, like these two. And then we'll work from there and see if I can sort of figure out some sort of solution in terms of an inventory bin number system. I have no idea, but just something to help us here. The other main issue is that you can't just throw these things in the bin, because then that gets separated from that, and then that gets tangled with that, and you have no idea which charger goes for what, or which, like, you see what the problem is. These things are a pain to store. So I'm going to go ahead, lay them out on the shelf here by the brand, if that kind of works. I'm not sure, I may have way too many of one, but we'll see, and let me try that out. Okay, I thought I could pull off just throwing them on the shelf and never thinking about it again, but then I realized that having just a crazy whack cable sleeve is just going to get all tangled. The ones in the back are going to be impossible to get out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, take the time, and bundle all the cables up with elastic bands, and that way I can easily at least grab them. But honestly, at this point, I'm contemplating just grabbing them all, grabbing a Ziploc bag for all of them, putting whatever's in it in the Ziploc and dropping it in a bin. But then the only issue with that is that I won't know which model number they are, and it's just a mess. But anyway, let me try this with some elastic bands and see if I can kind of organize this a little bit better. Okay, well that took way longer than it should have, but now we finally have all of the phones all up here on the shelf, and this looks ridiculous. I didn't even realize how many of these there really were. However, we have all of our VTECs up here. Most of the ones we just listed are over here, plus I think one of the red ones, and the three were from before. You can see all of the cables are bundled up nicely with elastic bands. Nothing's gonna get tangled. I can grab one, you know, from the back or whatever and easily pull that out. So that's all gonna be good. And then we got all the Panasonics down here. I'm not even sure which ones we listed today. I think it was those two. Yeah, it was. But yeah, all those are down there. Again, every single one of them all nicely coiled up. You can see, you know, one over there. Anyway, it's going to be really easy to grab them that way. It definitely fills up the shelf a little bit, though. And we should be able to fit maybe another row of VTECs there, maybe a couple more Panasonics. But you know what? We're not going to need to, because I don't think I'm going to buy any more phones until we move these ones through, because otherwise we're just going to have way too many. I also have probably another 10 maybe in the receiving bin right now that had to get listed. But anyway, we'll leave that there for now. I'll get the rest of them listed, and that'll be that. Also, just quickly while I have it here, I listed this Rock Band guitar just quickly because I didn't want to store it for too long. I didn't want to try to fit it in this bin or whatever. So I listed that and got that all set up. And we only paid like, I think, what, $3 or $4 on it. You guys know better than I do. But yeah, that'll be a sweet sale if we get the money for that. Oh yeah, also I did some more research into this, and this is definitely not what I actually need. It's not actually like a Bluetooth thing, it's like a whole system or part of a whole system. So we'll be selling that for probably 50-60 bucks, brand new in box, and I think we'll be able to get that for it. So pretty exciting there, and just another good pickup. And with that all said, I'm actually just going to end today's video there. I wanted to just take you guys through sort of what I was working on, some of the latest things that I picked up, and then also some of the listings I was doing. Pretty happy though with what we got done in this short amount of time. This was really more of a half day for me. But I feel like we did get a lot done for the amount of work that we put in. And we got that whole shelf back there organized with all the phones. Just another thing for you guys to look at in the intro and outro now as well. But that's all exciting. So there we go. I've got lots and lots of stuff still to list. And now I have a place to store it. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll be getting lots and lots of drafts up. I keep saying lots and lots. But I'll be doing lots and lots of stuff over the next couple days. With that all said though, I am going to end today's video there. If you guys did enjoy it or found some value in it, I would really appreciate if you guys could even let me know down below what you enjoyed most about it, what you want to see more of, and maybe where you found the value in this video. Anyway, I'll leave it there. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to go down below, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next one.